No funnels,
no niche,
no ads.
and still a six-figure business. How did we do it? Who are we? My name is Megan Taylor Morrison.
I'm Peter Benjamin.
And here's a little bit about us. I've worked with amazing human beings from places like McGill University to NASA to an asteroid mining company out of LA. I love working with all sorts of people about all different topics as long as I feel really inspired by what they're up to.
Yeah, I'm quite the same. I've worked with everything from line cooks to billionaires. I've given Google Talks. I've worked with people at MIT. I have had just a huge range of people that I've worked with, and I've never had a niche, and I love that.
Yeah. And even though we don't have Google or Facebook ads or Google ads, we've been able to generate business both online and by going out into the world through the techniques that we teach. And, maybe let's talk a little bit about how we started. So, my story is that I graduated from Coach Training School and I was like, I have to learn sales. And so I took a bunch of sales courses. I spent probably $10,000 on sales courses and ended up learning these tactics that felt really gross, that I did not like, and that would have me hang up from a sales call and be like, I feel a little dirty right now. Why does this feel so bad? And finally, I realized that I need to do it my own way. There was a piece of training I was missing that we teach. And once I really solidified that missing piece, I was able to get off of a phone call and be like, wow, what a great human being I just talked to. I really liked getting to know them. And whether they were someone that had a really prestigious job, right? Or someone that was just like a stay-at-home mom with an awesome dream that I loved, I felt like I left feeling like they were a human, feeling like I was excited to work with them, and feeling like I'd really done a service by being on a sales call with them. What was in your way when you started?
So for me, I was a coach and I loved being a coach, but I didn't want to go and just, tell people 5 things you can do, or like essentially, I didn't want to self promote. I didn't want to just go around being like, I'm amazing. I have an amazing life. Look at my car. Like, I just was so uninterested in that. And so for me, I had to go out. I decided to get some training around how I really wanted to show up. And I started to work just in the world, like building relationships with people in what was then a new way for me, online and in the world, becoming really stable, consistent part of different communities, leading my own communities. And for me, being able to like cultivate this way of being that we'll talk about, I was able to gain clients in all different areas and all different kinds of people, which was so beautiful. And I got to walk around being what I love. And people could feel that. I remember I had this one woman and she was like, would you like to talk with me sometime about my life? Not just talk about my life. She could feel it. She didn't know I was a coach, but I was embodying something that people could feel. And that's part of what we want to give to you, is this missing piece in so much of where people learn how to build a business and how to do sales.
Yeah. And when you really fall in love with sales and when you have a process that you enjoy, the people that you meet and that you sell to early on are going to support you for the rest of your careers. So some of the people that you and I initially began relationships with using these tips and tools, almost a decade ago, are still supporting our businesses. I still today have clients that are direct referrals from those initial people that I worked with and that really felt a connection to me starting on the sales call.
Yeah.
So thank you for being here. We're excited to share more with you. And yeah, tune in for our next video.